And the impact of COVID on our education system has been staggering for students, teachers, and administrators. But the ongoing confusion over government policies as they apply to schools has been just as difficult. Here's Channel 2's Ron Plants.
Some local school superintendents feel pressured from both sides these days. Parents, citing dropping infection rates and low virus transmission in schools, want those schools open a full 5 days a week for kids adversely affected by remote learning. Then the state education and health departments still issuing sudden policy changes. For example,
we received an executive order this morning that tells us tomorrow, we've got to report the number of teachers vaccinated. That's less than 24 hours notice. We don't have the form yet from the health department. We don't know how we're going to report it.
And back to reopening schools fully again. Remember, there is still a 6-foot spacing mandate for students, 12 feet in gyms and cafeterias, even from the CDC, which rather optimistically announced new school reopening guidance last week. There's a hard reality.
The geography of pretty much any school in New York State precludes you from having everybody in and 6 feet of distance. Our classrooms and our schools just aren't that big.
Also last summer for the start of the school year, there were frequent changes for districts.
You're constantly given information, but many times it's in conflict. And, obviously we follow the governor's direction, but it's often in conflict with the other agencies.
School leaders say the state did make accommodations on school COVID testing policies, but they want more dialogue instead of edicts. So this letter from them to the new state education commissioner requesting more discussion on reopening and other topics.
We all know that we're not going to be doing hybrid learning for perpetuity. So, our job is really not to predict when it might happen or the conditions under which it might happen, but to be ready for it when it happens.
Ron Plants, Channel 2.